Hi there everyone, welcome back to Dandelion Delphi Tutorials. Today we are going to look at the final exam paper of November 2018 and we're looking at question 2.1.1. You can download these past papers from www.education.gov.za. This is the SQL part of the question. So 2.1 is SQL using your database. And it says here, display all the details of employees in this table, sorted alphabetically according to the surname field. Now I want you to try it yourself before I show you the memo. Here is the memo. We want to display all the fields, that is select all, from the table as listed in the question and sort it according to the surname. Ascending order, we don't need to add AC at the end, but we can if we want to. Let's have a look at the next question. So this question is asking us to display the surname and the first name and the number of children of all the permanent employees with more than 3 children. You try and I'll show you the memo soon. So here we go for question 2.1.2. We're displaying the surname, the first name and the number of children. These were fields from TBL employees and we had to display those records where the people had more than 3 children and were permanent employees. So you have to add and permanent is equal to true. You will see on the last 2 pages of the question paper, it contains the data types of all your fields for each table as well as some example data of each table. When you're in exam, I suggest that you tear those pages out of your exam paper and put them next to you so you can keep them ready and handy to use while you're creating the code for these SQL statements. Here is the description of the table TBL payments. And then on the last page, you will see there's an example of data as well as the relationship between the tables. So we can see they've been linked through employee number and TBL employees is what I call the parent table, and one employee has many payments. So this next question is asking you to display the payment number as well as the ID number. Now the payment number is in the one table and the ID number is in the other table. So it's time to make use of our code reading from both tables. Press pause and see if you can get the output below. Here's the memo for the button question 2.1.3 and we're displaying the payment number and the ID number. We need to make use of both tables, and then after our from comes our where we indicate how these 2 tables are linked, and they are linked through the employee number. The question then further asked us to display only those who were paid on the 17th of January 2017. So we have to add an and then a field name, payment date, and remember to add your hashes around your date that you enter. Now try 2.1.4. We were asked to delete the record with a payment number of 110. The payment number sits in the table TBL payments and we're going to delete all. You don't need that little star there. From TBL payments where the payment number, which was a number field, is equal to 110. This is your final question for SQL of the final of 2018. So press pause and try it yourself. Just before I go to the memo, I'd like you to take note of the wording per month. Remember I said that's an indication of a group by. So we were required to display the month number. We can use the month function on the date data type field called payment date. The heading had to be as month num, and then we had to apply the calculation that they gave us, but we wanted to know the total per month, so we had to sum this value. We were also required to display this value as a rand value, so we have to add the currency there in quotes. All these fields were in the table TBL payments, And since we are displaying a field and we have an aggregate function, we are going to group by the field we're displaying. Remember, we displayed the number of the month. So I hope you feel more confident applying your SQL knowledge. I suggest that you go and find some other past papers and do more SQL questions, as this one question we've done didn't cover everything we've learned in the previous 10 lessons. I hope to see you soon.